Good morning. Welcome to a very cold and blustery day of biofunctional stretch. We are working on stretch that isolates from the upper ring into the core, into the extremities. Last night it dropped down to 63. This morning it's at 67. We actually hit dew point. So that's cold here in Hawaii. Maybe not where you're at, but it's cold here. Especially since you don't have clothes to wear that'll keep you warm. Anyways, so we're going to work on time under tension using the rings in stretch. So that's going to entail a lot of detail in which you stay really mindful in your bodies. So we're going to start out by creating the upper ring we're going to actually grab our elbow. So you're going to hold your elbow and you're going to try to pull this elbow outwards as you take this hand and pull inwards, creating an opposition of force. And then you're going to start out by not moving your torso and just moving your shoulder. We're opening up and warming up the shoulder so we can start to feel that upper ring. But we're creating time under tension around the shoulder joint where we're using all the muscles of the shoulders. There are about 21 muscles holding the shoulder in place. And then now go in the opposite direction. Just really pull apart. This should create tension in that shoulder. Tension, as we know, is a good thing, especially if it's managed well. It's also stabilizing the joint. So you should feel no pain in the joint. You should feel tension in the muscles. Okay, good. We're going to do it on the opposite side. This elbow is going out. This arm's preventing it. And you're moving around. You're breathing now. Abs are nice and tight. So this is time under tension. That means your legs are alive. Your feet are parallel. We'll come back to that in a second. And then go in the opposite direction. Just wanted to get you started because I'm cold. Mario will be coming down in a little bit. And good. Shake your arms out. Just see how everything felt. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. Now we're going to go on creating that ring. So you're going to interlock your fingers. So your arms are going to pull apart like they're trying to rip apart, but your hands are keeping it together. That means your shoulder muscles turn on, your abs stabilize. We're going to get the feet parallel, hips width apart. I might as well start there. Hips width apart this is your ASIS, this is your pubic symphysis. Midway in between is hips width apart. You're going to push down big toe and the corresponding metatarsal heads, the outer four toes and the corresponding metatarsal heads, especially that pinky toe, and finally your heel. 1/3 the weight through the balls of your feet, 1/3 the weight through your toes, and 1/3 the weight through your heels. So we're setting the weight forward in our stance. We're going to once again lock your fingers together as you rip your arms apart, your shoulder blades come down and back. You're going to bend your knees, time under tension. So your calves go on, your quads go on with slight external rotation. Knees. First chakra, your pelvic floor fires up. Second chakra, your lower abs engage. Third chakra, your upper abs close up your rib cage. As you rip apart your arms, we're going to do our axe throw. You're going to throw your axe, and yay, my shirt's going to come up to show my belly. Abs are nice and tight, sucking that tummy. Keep breathing. There should be no clunking or grinding or popping your shoulders because you're activating all the muscles to stabilize your shoulder. Sucking that tummy. First, second, third chakras are on. Your legs are alive. Your lats are on. And here we go. You're going to do 5 swings. We're going to go 1. Keep ripping apart. Don't stop that ripping tension. 2. Smiles are up. 3. 4. 5, opposite direction. 5. 4, abs on. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and shake those arms out. Remember, you're trying to keep the shoulder blades depressed, so down and back. Abs are engaged. Your pecs are open, okay? Now we're going to activate those pecs as we push our hands together. I want you to envision a credit card between your hands. You're going to squeeze them together. Squeeze. Now straighten your arms. Keep squeezing. Now, legs are on. Pelvic floor is on. Abs are on. Chest is up. Shoulder blades are down and back. We're going to do our chopping motion again. Do not bend your arms to get your arms over the top of your head. Squeeze. Suck in your tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. Smiles are up. Sucking that tummy that wants to pop out from underneath your shirt. Keep squeezing, hold on to that credit card. Don't bend your arms. Smiles are up. And here we go, we're gonna swing those arms. Swing it. Abs are nice and tight. 4, one more. 5, keep squeezing. As you go in the opposite direction, keep your abs engaged. Suck in that tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. And good. Abs are nice and tight. So this week, Mari and I got in a car accident. We were rear-ended. I happened to have my head rotated. Kind of sucked. But what is important is time under tension. Time under tension is what allows you to walk away from something safely, and that's how come we could walk away from that car accident safely. We're going to take our hands back behind our back. You're going to interlock your fingers. You're going to rip apart like we did on the front side, only you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Abs are nice and tight, and we're going to roll those shoulders back and then forward. Back and forward. Keep your abs engaged. Suck in your tummy. Smiles are up. Just notice what's tight. Notice what's in resistance and see if you could try to release that. But we want tension, so figure out where there's not enough tension and place it there. That could be your abs, that could be your quads, that could be your calves, your pelvic floor. Okay, now keeping your tummy sucked in, you're gonna pump those arms away from you. Keep your head over the top of your body. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in that tummy. Keep breathing. And then here we go. You're gonna do rotations of your torso. That's 1, 2, 3. Suck that tummy in. 4, 5. Go in the opposite direction. Keep your abs engaged. You're trying to keep the tension in the upper ring, which is in the shoulders. And you're trying to move from your core. That's your abs. Okay, good. Shake out your arms. Last one. We're going to put the palms of our hands together back behind us. You're going to make contact. You're sucking in your tummy. You're going to pump away. Abs are nice and tight. Keep your head over the top of your body. It's really easy to let your tummy go on this and do that. We want to keep that chest up, arms back behind you, head over the top of the body. And then here we go. We're going to start our ring of movement as we maintain the upper ring of the shoulders, moving from our abs. Opposite direction. Mario will join us in a second as we finish up this exercise. Okay, good. Shake out your arms. So that was opening up the shoulders. We're going to stretch a little bit the shoulders. This is obvious why we're doing it because, you know, we just get tight in the neck. And I always say, or Maria and I always say, when we teach business classes, if you can't look over your own shoulder and you have to look under your shoulder, someone has your job. So we don't want someone looking over your shoulder better than you do. So you're going to take this right arm, bend it, and you're going to put it into the crease of your left arm. As you take your left arm and put it into the crease of your right arm, drive your shoulder down, lean your head away as you say yes. Abs are nice and tight. Don't lose the tension of your core. So very important. Suck in your tummy. Smiles are up. This is opening up the brachial plexus. This is so very important that this stays loose because this is the innervation to your arms and your hands. You might feel the tension of what's called your scalenes out on the side here. Okay, we're going to switch sides. You're going to take your right arm now. Whoops, sorry. Left arm into the crease, right hand into the opposite crease. You're going to drop your shoulder down, you're going to lean away, and you're going to say your yeses again. Keep your abs engaged. Notice when things want to shut off, just because you feel tension in your neck. Keep breathing. See what it feels like to rock back and forth. We're opening things up. And you're breathing. Like I said, the brachial plexus is the innervation to everything that's in your hand and your arm. So hand pain, difficulties feeling, loss of coordination in your hands, oftentimes comes from the neck. We're going to come back to the stretch, don't you worry, as you shake out your arms again. Just notice how much easier your head and neck are moving now with how much less pressure. We're going to start again. We're going to now put the block underneath the ball of your left foot. Abs are nice and tight. Both feet are parallel. Knees are over tops of feet. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. We're going to start by pumping those hips forward as we lengthen out the gastrocnemius. Such an important muscle and posture. When it does get tight, it causes your shoulders to round forward, your head to pop forward, and your belly to hang out. So that's why we're stretching it with our abs on, shoulder blades down and back, and our head back. Keep breathing. Good morning, Mari.
Good morning. 19, 20.
Okay, we're going to do our basic step forward, step back, hips back. Step forward, hips forward, step back, hips back. Good job, everyone. Keep those feet parallel, even in the rear. What number is that?
7.
You can add the arms if you'd like.
8, 9, and 10.
Okay. Cross your arms. This arm's going to go into the fossa. You're going to push down with this shoulder. That's your left shoulder down. Your head's away, and you're going to go front back. Because like I said, the gastroc can affect posture, so we're going to affect everything that affects that posture. It could be your scalenes, it could be your calf, but either way, they're all interrelated. Okay, good. We're going to do the other side as your right fingers are in your left elbow, right hand fingers on your left fingers are in right elbow. I'll get this right. And you're going to say yes again. So it's weird to think that your calf could tighten up your neck, but it can. And vice versa. That's why you might feel your calf burning a little bit right now. Okay, good. Shake out those arms. We're going to switch sides. Go slowly. Your brain will think you're as flexible on this side as where you left off on the other side. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Shoulder blades are down back. Get those shoulders back, head back. And then now pump your hips forward to open this side, gastrocnemius. Just notice how everything feels. Abs. Good posture. You want to look over your shoulder, not under your shoulder. Even if your foot's on a block.
20.
Okay, step forward, step back, hips back. Feel for the stretch as you open things up. Keep your head over the top of your body. Don't let your head head towards your feet. Ooh. Hold your balance unlike what I just did. Smiles are up. Notice if one side's tighter than the other, it can happen. You can use your hands now as you go opposite hand, opposite foot motion. This is called contralateral motion. It's associated with learning and higher order functioning and thriving.
10.
Good. Now, staying in this position with our feet parallel, we are going to drive down our right shoulder, lean away, and you're going to say yes again. Suck in your tummy, shoulder blades down and back. New Year's resolutions usually only last 2 weeks. Abs are nice and tight. Don't be one of those statistics. You're going to work the whole year to be successful at your resolution. Okay, other side. You're going to take your left fingertips on the right side, right hand pushing your left shoulder down as you say yes on this side. Abs are nice and tight. Notice if one side's tighter than the other. Keep your abs engaged. Good. We're going to switch sides again. We're going to work these calves a little bit with the upper body. Oh, Maria's not going to like this. You're going to put your hand behind your back. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Okay? You're going to start out by pumping your hips forward. Keep your abs engaged. Notice your belly will want to blow out. Don't let it blow out. You're keeping those engaged.
10,
Okay, and then we're going to hinge forward, straight spine, and then come back up. Keep breathing. Oh, yay, the kids have thawed out next door. They were in a suspended animation for a while. What number is that?
9, 10,
Okay, we're going to switch arms. Abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades are down and back. Engage those abs, don't let them hang out as we start out by pumping our hips forward. So yesterday, Maria and I slipped away in the moments it wasn't raining over to, how do you say Holomane?
Ho'omaluhia.
The botanical gardens here in Kaneohe. And
10,
it was absolutely beautiful. Switch sides. Chest up, abs tight, pump your hips forward. And we just missed the rain. We had a nice space in between the rain. That's why we're sore.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, that's why I'm sore.
10,
Okay, what did I forget?
huh?
Hand
And
forward.
then hinge forward, the other hand.
Yeah, other hand forward. Yeah, hinge forward, and then come back up. Abs are nice and tight. I did forget something. That happens.
Way too frequently.
Sucking that down. That's just absent-mindedness. That's what my mom used to say. Keep breathing.
Really try to squeeze your belly button to pubic bone as you come up. 10.
Oh, Maria's not going to like this. You're going to put your hand behind your back. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Okay? You're going to start out by pumping your hips forward. Keep your abs engaged. Notice your belly will want to blow out. Don't let it blow out. You're keeping those engaged.
10,
Okay, and then we're going to hinge forward, straight spine, and then come back up. Keep breathing. Oh, yay, the kids have thawed out next door. They were in a suspended animation for a while. What number is that?
9, 10,
Okay, we're going to switch arms. Abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades are down and back. Engage those abs, don't let them hang out as we start out by pumping our hips forward. So yesterday, Maria and I slipped away in the moments it wasn't raining over to, how do you say Holomane?
Ho'omaluhia.
The botanical gardens here in Kaneohe. And
10,
it was absolutely beautiful. Switch sides. Chest up, abs tight, pump your hips forward. And we just missed the rain. We had a nice space in between the rain. That's why we're sore.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, that's why I'm sore.
10,
Okay, what did I forget?
huh?
Hand
And
forward.
then hinge forward, the other hand.
Yeah, other hand forward. Yeah, hinge forward, and then come back up. Abs are nice and tight. I did forget something. That happens.
Way too frequently.
Sucking that down. That's just absent-mindedness. That's what my mom used to say. Keep breathing.
Really try to squeeze your belly button to pubic bone as you come up. 10.
Yeah, she was telling you guys. And then we're going to stand on the ground and see how weird the ground feels underneath you. You're going to feel like either your feet are in a pit or you're falling forward. Your chest will go up a whole lot easier, and that's what we were looking for. All right. We're going to go down onto our right knee, or left knee. Right foot's coming forward. Abs are nice and tight. We're going to play the ab stabilization game again. So you're going to stabilize your abs. And if you do so, your head stays over the top of the block. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to go side to side. Do not let your head move. The head stays over the top of the block. And this is part of something called the riding reflex, which we use in hunting to keep our head perfectly still.
10.
Okay, we're going to push forward and see that that same riding reflex works with your hips forward in any position of the hips. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in that tummy and you're breathing.
10.
Good. Good morning on this cold, blustery day. Abs are nice and tight. Shoulder blades are down and back. And we're going to bend and straighten that rear leg. Just bend and straighten. This is a warm up because it's so cold. I know Hawaii cold isn't the rest of America cold, but it's cold for us people here.
10.
Okay, reach back, grab that foot. Draw that foot into your butt. Push your hips forward, and you're going to go side to side. You can add a rotation to the right if you'd like. Smiles are up, abs are nice and tight.
10.
Okay, stretch forward and deeper. We're going to hold this out. This is opening up the rectus femoris, very important. Also in standing, it's part of the big three, calves, quad, butt. This is the quad muscles we're opening up. And good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, straighten the leg. It's going to cross midline. We're going to reach forward. Oh, remember, we're stretching muscles, not joints. If you feel this in the joints, it means you need to tighten something up. Abs are engaged, shoulder blades are down and back. You're breathing. Suck in your tummy.
1.
Is that good?
Yep.
Okay, come back up. We are switching sides. Okay, head's over top of the block. Abs are nice and tight. Hips are side to side, going side to activate that riding reflex. Smiles are up. Oh, yay.
10.
Okay, push the hips forward, side to side. Don't let that head move. It will want to move because that's a cheat on the riding reflex where we can use the riding reflex to create balance. It's not supposed to do that.
10.
Okay, bend and straighten that rear leg. Bend and straighten. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in that tummy.
10.
Okay, then reach back, grab a hold of that foot. You can add a rotation. Jaws relax, smiles are up. Feel what it feels like to stretch out this quad muscle, rectus femoris being the most important one of all of them.
Do we go side to side?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were going side to side. Thank you, Miss Maria. And then now push forward. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Hold that. Don't let any work go into your low back. We're stretching muscles, not joints. Low back's a whole bunch of joints.
10.
Okay, go ahead, release that back leg as you take that leg across midline. We're gonna stretch forward. Muscles, not joints. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Suck in that tummy. Okay, we're going to come back up. We're going to switch sides of the block. This is not going to feel like much of a stretch, especially if you do it incorrectly. You have to do it correctly. You're going to interlock your fingers. You're going to rip apart your arms. Abs are nice and tight. Shoulder blades go down and back. You're sucking in your tummy. We're going to go over to the right. Abs are nice and tight. Rip apart. Okay, now we're going to do the next tricky part. Don't rotate your head. You should feel a stretch on your lat you should feel the activation of your right side lat and your abs. This is a gentle, functional stretch. Keep both arms straight. So it's easy to bend your elbows to get it to work. You're keeping both arms straight like you're golfing. Okay, good. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy. We're gonna now press our hands together. Same thing, suck in your tummy, shoulder blades are down, back. You're creating an upper ring of work, and we're rotating. Wow, when I was a kid, I was never allowed to talk to my parents like that. Suck in that tummy. We're carrying torso rotation. Good. We're going to switch sides. So this is a little bit more functional stretch, and it's less satisfying as a deep stretch. Okay, we're interlocking our fingers. Shoulder blades are down and back. Rip apart your arms, and we're going to rotate off to the left. Abs are nice and tight. Notice if you rotate less or more on this side. Keep both arms straight. Suck in that tummy.
Turn.
Okay, palms go together. We're squeezing.
We did the don't move the head.
Oh yeah, we forgot the don't move the head. Don't move the head. Abs are nice and tight. I'm glad Mario's keeping track of things, or I will drive myself crazy during the editing.
10.
Okay, push your hands together, suck in your tummy, and rotate. Don't rotate that head.
Oh. I thought we were.
Oh, okay, rotate your head.
No.
And
10.
now don't rotate your head.
Oh.
Okay, that's all right. We got it. Suck in your tummy. We're going to switch sides again, only we're coming to our feet. We're going to go back up again. Okay, this requires a little bit of balance. You're going to put the palms of your hands together. You're squeezing. We're going to lift this leg up into the air, but as you do, and your heel is down, you're going to add a twist. Hold that balance. Don't let the work go into your knee or your ankle. It is about bringing that work into your core. Nice. Let's switch sides before I forget. Heel down, feet parallel. Squeezing that credit card together, abs nice and tight, chest up, suck in your tummy. We're going to lift and twist. Make sure that knee goes straight up, straight down. Notice if one side is easier or harder than the other side. Good. Switch sides again. Calf. Interlock your fingers. Rip apart your arms. Chest up. First, second, third chakras on. Arms go over the top of your head so you can see my belly button, and we're going to rock side to side. Don't bend your arms. Suck in your tummy. This should be a sit-up if you're doing it correctly.
10.
Okay, good. Take your arms back behind you, chest up, shoulder blades down and back. And you're just going to twist. Okay, let us switch sides. I forgot what we did. Arms over the top of the head?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Arms over the top of the head, suck in your tummy. Rip apart your arms side to side. Don't bend your elbows. You're moving your torso. Woo. Suck in that tummy.
10.
Okay, take those arms back behind you as you interlock your fingers and twist. Okay, good. Block goes under your right foot again, or left foot again, left foot, sorry. Left heel is down. You're gonna need your roller. We're gonna create some balance here. You're gonna take your rear leg back behind you. We're gonna stretch forward, lean forward. Your goal is to push your hips back, keep your feet parallel, knees over tops of your feet. You're driving your left butt cheek back as you reach forward with your left hand. You're gonna reach back with your right hand. This is creating a deep stretch into your glute max. Now you're gonna hold that upper ring as you squeeze, 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 like you're holding a giant beach ball that's so big that your arms are basically straight on from each other. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy.
10.
Okay, come back up again. You're gonna bend that front knee. We're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna go after what's called the soleus now. Soleus is a deeper calf muscle. Keep pushing your hips back until you feel the stretch in that rear butt cheek, the left butt cheek, and we're just opening things up. Squeeze those shoulder blades down and back, open up that chest. Keep breathing. Is that 10?
9, 10.
Okay, we're switching sides. Okay, lock is on the ground. Heel is down. Rear foot's back behind you, both legs are straight. You're pushing your hip back. Knees are over tops of feet are parallel. You're trying to drive your right butt cheek backwards. You're opening up your arms now, holding a giant, giant beach ball. Keep pushing your hips back. Abs are engaged. Suck in that tummy. Keep breathing. Good. You're going to bend that front knee now. Same thing. The front knee is bent, knees over top of your foot. You're going to reach back. Abs are nice and tight, sucking that tummy. Notice your tummy wants to hang out. Don't let it hang out. Keep breathing, chest up.
10.
Okay, good. Come back onto 2 feet. Oh, we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna move this off to the side. You're gonna try out a forward fold. So from here, we're going into a forward fold. We're gonna see how different it feels.
Keep your tripod of your feet grounded into the ground. Lift the arches of your feet. Connect that energy all the way up through the inner thighs, lifting up the pelvic floor. Bring the pubic bone closer to your belly button. Keep your pelvic floor engaged. Suck the belly button to your spine. Relax the backside of your body. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. Long neck. Relax your neck. Deep inhale. Belly button to spine, and exhale.
Okay, now you're going to bend your knees, put your hands on your knees into the recovery position. We're going to do some sit-ups here. You're just going to suck in your tummy and release. You're activating your pelvic floor as well as your abs. You're trying to get that navel to your spine. Drag those shoulder blades down and back, but you're not clenching your butt. Keep breathing. Okay. Then we're going to come all the way back up. If you look, your blood pressure drops, just go back into this position. If not, take your arms over top of your head. Create that upper ring. You're holding the ball as you go side to side. Suck in your tummy and suck it in even more. You shouldn't feel any tension in your back or your neck. It should all be in your abs. Okay, rest your arms down. We haven't done this in a really long time. You'll need your ball. You don't even have to have your ball. Your ball is just a visual aid. You're going to go wide stance. You're going to hold the ball. So you're going to visualize 2 things about this ball. One, you're squeezing the ball, but this ball also has a sticky material on it that's causing you to rip, try to get your hands off of it. So you can't do either. So it's a squeeze and pull kind of situation. Abs are nice and tight. You're just going to rotate side to side. Keep your arms straight. Abs are engaged. First, we're just warming that up. This is spinal rotation, mobilizing the spine with stabilization to keep the pressure out of your spine.
Okay.
So if you feel your spine working, you want to draw it more into your core, okay? Now we're gonna go low with a bend on the left, right, and then high on the right with a bend. Low, high. Keep that ring going on. You're squeezing the ball and ripping it apart simultaneously. Abs are nice and tight. The elbows do not bend. We're warming a few things up. Keep the knees over the tops of your feet as you're working. Suck in that tummy. No pressure in your low back because you're using muscles.
10.
Awesome. Now we're going to go low on the left, high on the right. Keep those arms straight. This is warming up the butt. Warming up your core temperature too. Bend and then bend. Squeeze. Do not bend your elbows.
10.
Good. Feet closer together. Abs are nice and tight. Around the world. Don't bend your elbows.
5.
Okay, opposite direction. Keep squeezing the ball.
5.
Okay, stance widens. Same thing, squeeze. You're gonna go to the right and to the left. Your head follows the ball. No pressure in your knees are not working. Don't bend your elbows. Keep squeezing that ball and pulling it apart simultaneously. Good. Go ahead, release the ball. Shake your arms out, see how things feel. We're heading to the ground. We're going to come into kneeling now. You're going to need your blocks as we stretch out more of your feet. Your toes are pointed. We're going to lean back. We're going to bring our knees together, and then you're going to lift your knees up off the ground. Shoulder blades go down and back, and we're going to do sit-ups. Suck in the tummy, release. Suck in the tummy, release. Abs are nice and tight. What number is that?
10.
Okay, good. Now we're going to curl our toes under. Oh, harder on colder mornings. If you feel excessive pressure in your metatarsal heads, it's really important you push your heels back. Push them back even further to get the pressure out of those metatarsal heads, because we're stretching out the plantar fascia, but more importantly, we're stretching out the junction between the Achilles tendon and the calf muscles. As you lean back, and again, if you feel pressure, push those heels back. You're sucking in your tummy and then releasing, sucking in and releasing. This is opening up the whole fascial plane from your calves all the way to your abs. This is deep knee flexion, foot, what is it? Dorsiflexion.
10.
Okay, we're gonna point those toes again. So we counter stretch. Remember, you're trying to put the work in the muscles, not in the joints. So if it's in your metatarsal heads, really tighten up things. And we want it in major muscles too. So we want it mainly in your quads, not your feet. Like, you shouldn't feel this in your ankles or your toes. You should feel this in your abs and your quads as we continue to do our sit-ups.
10.
Okay, curl those toes under for the last time. Hands back behind you, you're sucking in your tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. Pressure in major muscles, your quads and your abs. Suck in that tummy. Okay, from here, you're gonna come back into kneeling, you're pointing your toes. you're going to take your right foot forward. So you're kneeling on top of this knee. There's deep flexion in the knee, you're opening up the quad, but what we're going to do is try to drop this knee down and then come back. It's a simple motion that sets you forward into foot motion. This also gets you in the hip mechanics of starting proper hip motion, so your hips open to do this. This is deep flexion of the knee and foot and ankle. Put it into muscles, not joints. So if you feel it in those metatarsal heads, really stretch out the calf muscles. Okay, switch sides. Start in kneeling, take your left foot forward. We're going to have hip motion going on in this. You're dropping it down, hips open up, and then back down. First one's always awkward because your body is resistant to moving forward. Open. And then soon your body figures it out. Keep your abs engaged. Keep breathing.
10.
Okay. Once again, come back into kneeling. You should not have felt this in any joints, especially your knees and those metatarsal heads. So we're going to warm up the knees. You're actually just going to physically warm them up by rubbing them out. Go in the opposite direction. Keep your abs engaged. This is very deep knee flexion. Okay, so what we've prepared ourselves to do is actually a squat. So curl your toes under. You're going to drop your heels down. Okay, so from this position with your heels down, you're just going to go onto your knees. You can use the blocks. I'm going to use the blocks. Maria's probably not going to because she can do this. So that's why you should be watching what she's doing. She's just rolling from her feet to her knees, not banging down on her knees. Just a gentle roll down, then bring it back. If you can do this, you can always get yourself off the floor. If you're having troubles doing this, you're already starting to have troubles coming off the floor without using your hands. What number?
10.
Okay, good. Rest, point those toes again. By being this way, we're stretching out the tibialis anterior. Okay, and now we're going to take your left leg forward, right leg back. We're stretching. Abs are nice and tight. Even though your hands are on the blocks or on the ground, you're creating that upper ring. Now, we're going to add the abs. You're sucking in your tummy and releasing. Sucking your tummy and releasing. It's so easy to just flop into your shoulders. We want dynamic into the shoulders and chest, which causes you to activate your core more deeply.
9 and 10.
Good. Lean forward a little further. Same thing, dynamic ring, abs, you're sucking in your tummy. Just think how much space Maria has. Dynamic ring. Both butt cheeks are on. Your pelvic floor is on. You're sucking in second chakra.
10.
Okay, good. A little deeper. I'll move aside.
No, it's fine. I'm just going to go down on my elbow.
Or you can go down your elbows, still creating that dynamic ring in your upper half of your body. Suck that tummy in, release, suck it in, release. Smiles are up.
10.
Good. Oh, we're going to come out of this. We're going to go out into a downward facing dog. And as you do, you're still working that upper ring in your arms. Heels go down, knees turn out. That creates a lower ring in the lower half of your body. Now you're going to suck in your tummy, draw it in, as Maria takes you through this downward dog.
Pressing the front of the thighs towards the back. Reach your sits bones towards the sky. Bringing that belly button to your spine. Bring the pubic bone closer to your belly button. Engage your abs. Relax your neck and shoulders, pulling the shoulder blades down and back. Soften the rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Another deep inhale. Exhale, belly button to spine.
And good, come into kneeling. We are now going to take our right leg forward. Our left leg is back. Our leg straight back behind you. Your chest is up. You're creating dynamic tension with your hips and the uprightness of your body and the lengthening of your head. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy and then releasing. Feel what it feels like to create this tension. To be able to draw all the work out of your butt into your abs, keeping that upper ring going on.
9, 10.
Move the blocks forward a little bit. Keep that upper ring going on, suck in that tummy and release. Feel what it feels like to engage your abs. Okay, and is that 10?
10.
Okay, bring it further even more. Maintain that upper ring. Suck in that tummy and release. Feel that upper ring activate and cause your abs to turn on deeper. Okay, we're going to push back into a down dog. As you do, remember the upper ring of your upper arms, the lower ring of your lower half of your body, your legs, and Mario will take you through the rest.
Okay, once again, pressing the front of your thighs towards the back of your legs. Engage your pelvic floor, bringing the pubic bone closer to your belly button. Reach the sits bones up towards the sky. Hollow out your belly, sucking the belly button to your spine. Relax your neck. Pull the shoulder blades down and back. Soften up your rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, belly button to spine. One more time, deep inhale and exhale.
Good job, everyone. Come onto your knees. You can grab your little lacrosse ball. The lacrosse ball is going to go underneath your left booty cheek. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. You're going to start doing circles on top of your booty cheek. Keep your abs engaged. First, second, third chakras are on. Remember, the pain you're feeling is not because of the ball. It's because you have been clenching your butt all week long. And it's now noticing how tight it is because of the low ball. So your job is to release that tension. Or move it somewhere it's needed, like your abs. Jaws relaxed. Abs are nice and tight. And good, we're going to switch sides. Ball goes underneath your right butt cheek. Whoops. Oh. Notice if one side's tighter than the other, which often happens. Smiles are up. Go in the opposite direction whenever you feel like it. Your job is to get anything that feels sore out of there, because it shouldn't be there. Oh. Suck in those abs. Sore. Oh. And good. Go ahead, take your legs out. We're gonna do a stretch to see if things opened up, which it should have, because that's a huge amount of tension out of your butt. Keep your abs engaged, lock out those legs. Very nice. We are going, where's my ball? I don't want to hurt myself. We're going to counter stretch. Let me move the mic off to the side. The ball goes in the small of your back. Just going to arch backwards. What's important on this one is that your toes point straight up in the air. They'll want to flop out to the side. That's a different stretch. We want them straight up first because we're going to activate your abdominal muscles. And once they're activated, keep your abs on. Now you can let your feet flop out to the sides as you go side to side. But keep your abs engaged. First, second, third chakras. Keep breathing. Okay, good. We're gonna sit back up again. Ball comes out from behind your back. You're gonna take your little lacrosse ball and we're gonna put it behind your left shoulder blade. Left shoulder blade. Oh. You can sit on top of it or roll it around or move your arm around. I'm gonna move this out of the way. But your goal is to roll out your infraspinatus, which is right on your shoulder blade. You could get your supraspinatus, which is on the superior portion of your shoulder blade, or you could get your rhomboids on the medial portion of your shoulder blade. You're going to open up all these structures and you can roll it around. If you want to make it more intense, you can lift your head up. You can put a block under it like Mario's doing, or you can stay low towards the ground. But the goal is to get shoulder range of motion. So you can do small if you're finding a catch or something. But we're working muscles and not joints, so there shouldn't be any clicking or popping because you're stabilizing the joint to protect it. Jaws relaxed. Notice what things feel like. Move it till it feels safe. Repeat it if it doesn't feel safe until it does. Keep your abs engaged. Nothing gets to shut off. First, second, third chakras stay firing up. Very nice, everyone. This is not easy. But once again, the ball's not causing the pain. It's something you did during the day, like clenching your shoulders up to your ears from fear and not knowing what you're doing or not having the answers. Abs are engaged. And we are going to switch sides now. So that ball is going to go underneath your right shoulder blade. Same thing, you're moving things around. You can roll on top of the ball, getting that inferior portion of your scapula, lateral, medial, superior. Just roll it out. Get the range of motion back in your shoulder joint. Oftentimes shoulder problems are funny because the side that's painful is not the side that is the problem. So as you're rolling out your right side, you probably noticed your left side was sore. That's because the left side was doing all the work and got strong and the right one got weak. We have to balance it. Roll it out. Oh. Nothing's grinding or popping because you're holding the joint together with the muscles of the shoulders that we've been working so diligently on for the past few weeks. And that's why your guys' arms are starting to change shape majorly. Keep your abs engaged. Keep breathing. Just get anything out of there that should not be there. Oh, that's a sore spot. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh. Stabilize that joint. Don't let it fall apart. Repeat anything that doesn't feel stable until it does feel stable. Oh. Oh. Okay. You could come off this ball, lay against the ground, see what it feels like underneath you. It should feel amazing. We're doing one last stretch. That will be your abdomen and your chest. It's just going to take us a second to get back up again. And here we go. We're going to come back up in the kneeling.
No.
Yes, yes, we are. Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
No, I think
Yes.
it's time for some.
No, 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 not yet. Not yet. Almost there. Okay, where the rib cage comes together is a little thing called your xiphoid process. We are going to stay off of that xiphoid process. We're going to be careful of this costal-chondral junction right through here. And we're going to be careful of the floating ribs. Some of you, it's more towards the rear. Some of it can actually float to the front. We're just going to be careful of it as we now take this ball and we're going to roll clockwise, counterclockwise, top to bottom, side to side, doesn't matter. Lower abs, middle abs, upper abs, just careful of the structures we talked about. And how we're going to do this is we're going to do this in a push-up position. You're on your toes, your hands are down, you're rolling out your belly. You can drop your knees down and you can even go down under your elbows if you'd like, but you have to keep the ball in motion.
Unless, of course, you get a microphone.
Yeah, the microphone's always an issue for us, but not for you guys. Try to keep that upper ring going on, even though you're rolling your abdomen. Probably more so because you're rolling your abdomen. Remember, sharp pain is gas, dull achy pain, that's fecal material. Deep boring pain is blood stagnation or adhesion. You're trying to break all of it up. See what it feels like to get your booty above your heart, or your heart above your booty. Abs are nice and tight. Oh. And once again, sharp pain is gas, dull achy pain is fecal material, deep boring pain is blood stagnation or adhesion. You do not want any of that there. You can work your lower abs, upper abs, middle abs. Just work what you need to. You can sit on top of a spot that's particularly sore until it breaks up. Keep breathing. Ooh. Ooh. Same as any other part of your body. It is not painful because of the ball. It's because of something you did during the week. Could be food, could be stress, could be not following your intuition, that gut feeling. Any of those things could cause this pain. Get it out of there. Increase the circulation to your abdomen by moving blood and getting excessive stagnation moving. Jaws relaxed and you're breathing. In fact, do not stop breathing just because you feel a pressure in your abdomen. Oh my. Sorry than I thought. Just a second longer for my sake. Burning. Burning can be vascular too. So if you feel a burning sensation, don't be afraid of it. You're just getting blood flow to start happening. Okay, let's come back into kneeling. And we're gonna notice what we feel like. Your head might be a little full-filling, but let the blood come back to your abdomen. And you're going to start breathing from your tummy. Deep diaphragmatic breath. Inhale, then exhale. Now we're going to work above the diaphragm and that xiphoid process. We're going to roll out the sternum. We're going to go gently, gently over breast tissue, whether you're male or female. You can go into the armpits. So this is working a lot of lymphatics. This is why this is such a great move. And if we didn't have microphones, we'd go into our throats too and underneath our chin. And the way you're going to do this is on all fours. No pressure on the ball. Little bit of pressure. You can drop a lot of pressure on the ball. Move it around to what level it feels comfortable. You're opening up lymphatics, so you want to open up shoulder motion so you can move your shoulder around as well. You can be on your belly if you want to get it deeper. Just see what it feels like to open up muscularity. You're opening up the lymphatics, your breast, your lungs, your thyroid, your thymus. Oh, your heart, your liver, your stomach, your spleen, and your pancreas. Not to mention your aorta. So these are all important structures that need some kind of support and massage because they work all day long so hard without you even knowing it. Talk about unsung. However abused you feel by work, your internal organs have been abused way worse by bad diet, lack of exercise, and lack of attention and massage. So one of my clients, you can switch sides whenever it feels time. One of my clients got into a good place. His business started to thrive, so he hired a massage therapist to come in and massage every one of his employees once a week. He saw productivity soar. He saw increased hours at work by employees without complaint. He saw his numbers rise into the black. That's a good area. Not into the red. All because he started to get people's bodies to understand they were working hard and they were being supported and they were being paid back. He took it a step further, eventually getting a kitchen in which they were being fed as well. Oh. Okay, so go ahead and sit back up again, see how things feel. It should be a whole lot easier to breathe and take in a deep breath because we open up all this constricted musculature that can affect the breath coming in and out of the body. Like we've talked about in the past, COVID is a disease of respiration. So we got to be able to keep those lungs healthy, maximize the breath, get the most out of it, and most importantly, get what's in your lungs that's stuck there out with an exhale. So just breathe. And then finally, we're going to lay on our rollers lengthwise. We're going to continue to examine breath. Examine breath. Not examinate, but examine breath. Maria's laughing at me. Why are you laughing at me?
We're going to have to make a book of Michael's vocabulary.
These are great words. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Your feet are parallel. Knees are over the tops of your feet. You're going to start breathing and examining breath. Feel what it feels like to take a breath in as if it is the only breath you'll take today. Feel what it feels like to inhale it in. Feel what it feels like to exhale it out. It is like a lover you're going to see for the last time and you're lingering. You're smelling every molecule of that person. You're holding it in, trying to assimilate it, make it part of every tissue in your body and your memories. And then exhale it out. Only to breathe it back in again. As you exhale it out, you're squeezing out more so you can take more in. Feel what it feels like to breathe. You guys stay on your roller. I'm going to sit back up to help bring you guys home. Keep that breath going on. Savor these last few moments with your lover. For last month, it's been a challenge for Maria and I to expand into what and who we are going to be in this next phase. It is so easy to go backwards in the old patterns, and as you're breathing, you're going to notice it. You want to revert back to your old breathing, and then instead of expanding into a place that gives you more, it's easier to stay in what's familiar. So as you're breathing, I want you to visualize expanding into a newer life that's more abundant, more generous, more loving, more open, more joyful, more healthy, more happy, with more freedom. But in doing so, you have to let go of what's familiar. Can you do it? Can you do it with every breath and every moment during the day? With every thought, you're going to go into the expansive spot instead of the familiar spot. When you're taking out your checkbook to pay money, you're going to go into the expansive spot instead of the I only have 58 cents spot. When you're listening to a friend, are you going to breathe and go into a place that's familiar? Or go into the expansive spot where you inhale them in and exhale them out? Inhale them in, exhale them out, digested and completely consumed. Everything that you want, every bit of abundance you want, joy and health, are right there. You just have to expand into it. Digest it. Exhale it out exhausted, only to breathe in again that next breath. You're keeping yourself expanded, almost like an energetic inflation, until you open up into the next shell level of your life. And that other shell becomes the stabilizing foundation under your feet instead of something that pulls you backwards. And then you keep doing that with every breath, trying to expand yourself further into another shell that's one above the other one. Because in this lifetime, we were meant to expand and become full expressions of who we are and to not work backwards into safety. And what we didn't realize is in that full expansion, we're actually the safest. So breathe. Shed all the old fears, because fears, they're choices and behaviors. You can choose to shed them. Because just like fear, success, health, happiness, joy, bliss are choices too. And why not anchor onto something like that? Something like abundance, something like prosperity or generosity. You guys did an amazing job. Thank you for being here. And on behalf of Maria and me, we appreciate so much that you show up, you're present, and you're willing to do this crazy class with us. And you've supported us over last year and hopefully into this year. So thank you and namaste. Bye, Gillen.